Okay guys, this is the other drawing. I've cut it down to two in my apathy. Okay, given this section, this is my stylized drawing of an aluminium window frame for a clad construction. Okay, so this is an external architrave, same as up the top there, and in reality it's a separate snap-on piece. And this has all been heavily simplified. You know, when you look at aluminium sections, there's little bits and pieces all over the place. This is our timber reveal that is normally just nailed in through those points there. And this is the actual sliding sash backwards and forwards, and you'd normally have two of them. You'd have another fixed piece, but we want to keep it simple. So if you were given this, and we're looking at section C through the rear of the house, and we'll forget to doing the floors and all that sort of stuff because you would have already done something very similar in the other drawing. How would you finish this off? Where is the rest of the structure? Okay, so let's look at underneath here. I'm going to step back in from that face there, because on that face there I'm going to place an architrave. And the same would go up the top here somewhere. So steps in. You know that they've got that little rebate in the back of them, so that makes it easier to fit on both sides, fit both pieces. I'll have some 10mm plasterboard there, same at the top of the wall, 10mm plasterboard. Here I'll have my stud, a sill plate, some packing. We just draw it as a wedge, two wedges. So we'll just put in here packing. $10mm plasterboard. Okay, I've broken that off there. And on the outside, this is where we would have our fibre cement lining. Fibre cement, our 8mm fibre cement, and our wall sarking. That's that perforated wall sarking. I don't know whether you've heard about that or not. This is our aluminium window frame. Getting a bit scrappy now. Okay, exactly the same thing happens up the top here. I'll have our 8mm lining. That's the fibre cement, blue board or whatever you want to use. Our wall sarking down there. The only difference up the top here is we're going to have a lintel and we're most likely going to have in here a ledger. Have you spoken to anyone about those? This would be a lintel in here, so it's going to be our big piece of timber that's going to hold up the load of the roof. Have the window, and the lintel there, a ledger sorry, is a separate piece that holds the bottom of the jack studs together. So I'll draw down here. The lintel would be sized something like that. A ledger is just almost like a small batten that sits on the bottom. The jack studs a rebated piece, and the plates, top plate would sit on there, or a double top plate as we spoke about earlier. So this would be the lintel, this would be our ledger, jack stud. And there are double plates. Okay, so given that part there, you've just got to fill in the lintel, the ledger, the jack stud, the fibre cement lining, the sarking, pardon me, linings down the bottom, sill plate, be crossed because it's a structural piece, the stud, the packing, the lining, and the architraves. Simple. I mean, it's in reality, I think I'd want to put a silicone seal at the top of the window there to stop any moisture running down there. Water's not a problem because it'll flow out the ends of this and down the sides of the window, but over many years, if this is not a tight fit here, we'll get dirt build up in there, then you could get a bit of a leak on the inside of the window. So, anyway, that's it. I'll see you in class. Cheers.